Hello, beautiful Libra, and welcome back to my channel. I just pulled some cards for you, and wow, the energy that came through is absolutely incredible. I'm getting this overwhelming sense of relief, like this heavy weight that's been sitting on your chest is finally starting to lift. So I asked the universe specifically about this anxiety that many of you have been carrying and how new love energy is starting to shift everything for you. The cards that came forward are so interesting and not what I expected at all, but they make perfect sense when you really dive deep into the energy. The first card I pulled for you, Libra, is the Four of Swords. And initially I was like, wait, this seems like a rest card. But then the message became so clear. This card is showing me that you've been in this period of mental exhaustion, specifically around matters of the heart. You've been overthinking every single interaction, every text message, every look, every conversation. Your mind has been running these endless loops of what-if scenarios, and it's been absolutely draining you. But here's what's beautiful about this Four of Swords in your reading today. It's not just showing me the rest you've needed, it's showing me that you're finally ready to stop that mental chatter. The anxiety that's been keeping you up at night, that's been making you second-guess every romantic decision, that energy is shifting. This card is telling me that you're entering a phase where you can actually quiet that overthinking mind of yours. I'm seeing that you've been so afraid of making the wrong choice in love, so afraid of getting hurt again, that you've been paralyzed. But Four of Swords here is like the universe saying, okay, you've done enough thinking, you've analyzed this situation from every possible angle, now it's time to trust your heart. The mental exhaustion you've been feeling around love is finally getting the rest it needs. What I love about this card for you right now is that it's showing me you're developing this new relationship with your thoughts. Instead of letting anxiety drive the bus, you're learning to be the observer of your thoughts rather than being controlled by them. This is huge, Libra, because as an air sign, your mind can be your greatest asset, but also your biggest challenge when it comes to matters of the heart. The second card that came through for you is the Page of Cups, and oh my goodness, Libra, this is where I start getting really excited for you. This card is pure new emotional beginnings. After all that mental rest and healing we saw in the Four of Swords, now we're seeing this fresh, innocent, beautiful, emotional energy coming into your life. Page of Cups is showing me someone is about to enter your world, or maybe they already have, and they're bringing this incredibly pure and genuine energy. This isn't some complicated, drama-filled situation. This is someone who approaches love with sincerity and authenticity. I'm getting the sense that this person might even be a little shy or hesitant at first, which is actually refreshing after potentially dealing with people who came on too strong or played games. But here's what I find so interesting about this Page of Cups in your spread. This card often represents messages of love, and I feel like you're about to receive some kind of communication that just melts your heart. It might be something simple, maybe just the way someone texts you good morning, or the way they remember something small you mentioned weeks ago. These little gestures that show they've been thinking about you in a genuine way. The Page energy here is also showing me that you yourself are approaching love from this renewed, almost childlike wonder again. After being so guarded and anxious, you're rediscovering what it feels like to just enjoy someone's company without all the mental complications. You're allowing yourself to feel excitement again without immediately jumping to worst-case scenarios. I'm also getting that this Page of Cups energy might represent you reconnecting with your own emotional intuition. You've been so caught up in your head, trying to logic your way through love, but this card is saying trust what you feel. That flutter in your stomach when they smile at you, that warmth when they laugh at your jokes, those feelings are valid and they're guiding you towards something beautiful. The third card I pulled is absolutely perfect, and I actually gasped when I saw it. It's the Six of Pentacles, and at first you might think this is about money or material things, but in the context of your love reading, this card is showing me something so much deeper about the balance you're creating in your life and relationships. Six of Pentacles in love energy is showing me that you're finally understanding what it means to be in balanced exchange with someone. You've probably been in situations before where you were either giving too much and getting too little back, or maybe you were so afraid of being vulnerable that you weren't giving enough of yourself. This card is showing me that new love energy coming in is teaching you about healthy reciprocity. I'm seeing that this person who's entering your life, or maybe someone who's already there but the dynamic is shifting, they understand the art of give and take. When you do something thoughtful for them, they naturally want to reciprocate. When they share something vulnerable with you, you feel safe to open up too. It's this beautiful dance of mutual support and care. What I love about Six of Pentacles here is that it's showing me you're no longer operating from a place of scarcity in love. You know that feeling when you meet someone and you immediately start calculating, like if I show them I care too much, will they run away? Or if I don't respond to their text fast enough, will they lose interest? That anxious energy of trying to control outcomes through strategic behavior, that's dissolving. Instead, this card is showing me you're moving into this space of abundance where you trust that the right person will appreciate your genuine nature. You're not trying to be less or more than who you are. You're just showing up authentically and trusting that if someone is meant for you, they'll value what you bring to the table. I'm also getting that Six of Pentacles represents this new phase where you're attracting people who want to invest in you emotionally. Not just take from you, but actually contribute to your happiness and growth. This is such a shift from that anxiety-driven pattern of wondering if you're enough or if you're too much. The fourth card that came through is the Knight of Wands. And Libra, this is where the energy really starts shifting from that anxious, hesitant space into something much more confident and forward-moving. This Knight is all about passionate action and fearless pursuit. And I love seeing this in your spread because it shows me you're ready to stop sitting on the sidelines of your own love life. This Knight of Wands energy is showing me that either you or someone coming into your life is done with playing it safe. After all that overthinking and anxiety, there's this surge of courage and determination. It's like you finally decided that the risk of staying stuck in fear is greater than the risk of putting yourself out there. I'm seeing that this Knight energy might represent you finally making a move you've been thinking about for weeks or months. Maybe it's starting a conversation with someone you've been interested in, or maybe it's being more direct about your feelings with someone you've been dancing around. The anxiety that was holding you back is transforming into this beautiful, confident energy. But here's what I find most interesting about Knight of Wands in your reading. This isn't reckless action, even though this Knight can sometimes be impulsive. Because you've done all that thinking and processing we saw in the Four of Swords, when you do take action now, it's coming from a place of clarity rather than just impulse. This card is also showing me that the new love energy entering your life has this quality of adventure and excitement. Things are about to start moving faster, but in a good way. Instead of those slow, agonizing situations where you're constantly trying to read between the lines, you're entering a phase where intentions are clear and actions match words. I'm getting that Knight of Wands represents this shift from passive hoping to active creating in your love life. You're no longer just waiting for love to happen to you, you're actively participating in creating the love story you want. This is huge for you, Libra, because sometimes your desire to keep everything harmonious can make you too passive in relationships. The fifth card I drew is Three of Cups. And honestly, when this card appeared, I felt this wave of joy and celebration. This is showing me that this new love energy isn't just bringing romance into your life, it's bringing back your social confidence and your ability to enjoy life fully. Three of Cups is traditionally about friendship and celebration, but in the context of your love reading, I'm seeing that this new romantic energy is actually enhancing all areas of your life. When we're anxious and worried about love, it affects everything. We become withdrawn. We stop enjoying social activities. We lose that sparkle that makes us attractive to others. This card is showing me that as your anxiety around love melts away, you're rediscovering your natural charm and social grace. People are drawn to you again because you're radiating this happiness and confidence. It's like you've remembered how to have fun, how to laugh freely, how to be fully present in social situations without that underlying worry about your romantic life. I'm also getting that Three of Cups might represent your friends and social circle playing a role in this new love story. Maybe someone introduces you to this new person, or maybe your friends are the first ones to notice how much happier and more relaxed you seem lately. There's this sense of community support around your romantic happiness. What I love about this card here is that it's showing me you're no longer compartmentalizing your life. You're not hiding your romantic happiness from your friends or trying to protect yourself by keeping things separate. You're allowing joy to flow freely between all areas of your life. This Three of Cups energy is also telling me that you're approaching love from a place of wholeness rather than neediness. You're not looking for someone to complete you or fix your problems. You're already happy and fulfilled in your life, and you're looking for someone to share that joy with. This is such an attractive quality, and it's part of why this new love energy is flowing so easily to you now. The final card I pulled for you is Eight of Wands, and Libra, this card is making me so excited for what's coming. Eight of Wands is all about rapid movement, messages, communication, and things happening quickly. After months or maybe even years of slow, unclear, anxiety-provoking romantic situations, you're about to experience something that moves with beautiful clarity and speed. This card is showing me that once this new love energy fully activates in your life, things are going to progress in a way that feels natural and effortless. No more wondering where you stand. No more analyzing every interaction for hidden meanings. The communication is going to be direct, honest, and frequent. I'm getting that Eight of Wands represents a flood of positive romantic communication coming your way. Texts that make you smile, calls that you actually look forward to, conversations that flow so naturally you lose track of time. This is such a departure from that anxious energy, where every message exchange felt like a strategic game. What I find beautiful about this card in your spread is that it's showing me the universe is ready to deliver on all those desires you've been quietly holding in your heart. You know those moments when you're alone and you let yourself really dream about what love could feel like, how it could be easy and joyful and natural. Eight of Wands is saying that's exactly what's coming. This card is also showing me travel or movement might be connected to this new love story. Maybe you meet someone while traveling, or maybe this relationship involves some distance that requires creative communication. But rather than being a source of anxiety, this movement and communication becomes exciting and keeps the energy fresh. I'm seeing that Eight of Wands represents this phase where you stop questioning whether something is too good to be true, and you just allow yourself to receive the good that's flowing to you. The anxiety that used to make you sabotage happy moments is dissolving, and you're learning to trust when something feels genuinely positive. Looking at all these cards together, Libra, the story they're telling is absolutely beautiful. You're moving from this space of mental exhaustion and romantic anxiety into something so much lighter and more joyful. The Four of Swords showed you getting the rest and clarity you needed. The Page of Cups brought in that fresh emotional beginning. Six of Pentacles established healthy balance and reciprocity. Knight of Wands gave you the courage to take action. Three of Cups restored your joy and social confidence. And Eight of Wands is bringing rapid, positive movement. What strikes me most about this reading is how it shows your entire relationship with love transforming. You're not just finding love, you're finding a completely new way of being in love that's free from the anxiety and overthinking that used to plague you. You're learning to trust your instincts, to enjoy the process, to receive without fear, and to give without depletion. The timeline I'm seeing here suggests things are already shifting for many of you, and for others, this transformation is going to accelerate rapidly over the next few weeks. The key is to stay open to love showing up in ways you might not have expected. This new person or new energy might not fit the exact picture you had in your mind, but they're going to bring you something even better, which is peace and natural joy in love. I want you to really sit with this energy shift that's happening. Notice how different it feels to think about love without that underlying current of anxiety. Notice how much more attractive you feel when you're not constantly worried about saying or doing the wrong thing. This is your natural state, Libra. This graceful, harmonious, joyful approach to love, and you're finally returning to it. For those of you who are already seeing signs of this new energy, trust it. Don't let your old anxious patterns talk you out of something good. When someone shows you consistency, believe them. When someone communicates clearly with you, receive that gift instead of looking for hidden meanings. When something feels easy and natural, that's not a red flag. That's actually how love is supposed to feel. The cards are showing me that this new chapter in your love life is going to teach you so much about your own worth and what you deserve in relationships. The anxiety you've been carrying was never really about whether you're lovable. It was about learning to trust your own judgment and value your own needs. As that anxiety melts away, you're discovering that you are absolutely worthy of love that feels good, looks good, and treats you well. I'm seeing beautiful things ahead for you, Libra. Love that flows instead of struggles. Communication that clarifies instead of confuses. Romance that energizes instead of drains you. Trust this transformation that's happening. Your heart is ready for it. Your mind is finally at peace with it, and the universe is absolutely ready to deliver it. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you today. The energy around this reading was so positive and hopeful, and I really feel like many of you are going to look back on this time as a major turning point in your love life. Drop a comment below if this resonated with you, and I'll see you in the next reading.